Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Still running at the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Cyclones trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Cincinnati's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Paul. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their
Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the RPO, complete.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Takes the handoff. It's Bray. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they...
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Runs through a tackle. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense.
There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa State sending the offense back out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here's a quick throw after the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Cincinnati.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him this time. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's the pressure. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the... Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 25 to James Madison. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Rides to the back. Picks up the first down. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Number 13, the catch and score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run the sneak for it. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Open space at the 25. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cyclones are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's ball. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Motion from the back. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go, here we go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
34, Cincinnati, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like...
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Area of the game on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.